otro episodio de La Chercha. Señoras y señores, I am Tommy 5000.
I am Mazzy Maserati.
And I'm Ivan.
And today we have a special guest with us who's going to stay off camera.
Como siempre.
Ya ustedes saben, primero vamos a saludar a Jay.
JR, baby.
What's up,
JR in
JR?
the building.
JR with them shorts,
Yeah, looking good.
Let me tell you, JR finally showed his true self on manager's birthday.
Really?
Wow.
Oye, nunca lo había
JR.
visto bailar, bailó. Dije, gracias a Dios no es pájaro. Sí, porque el tigre estaba asustado.
es que
Me
Joe's
brindó
waiting.
como 4 tragos.
¿Qué?
Le brindó.
Wow,
le-
JR.
Se
Oye,
prendió la
Shmoney,
noche.
JR got shmoney.
Le dije que si me compraba el quinto se lo iba a mamar, no me compró más. Yo el tigre suave.
Good job, JR. Good job. Good
Después
job.
le devolví los 5 tragos y lo dejé prendido así con una jeva más. ¿Sí?
Mira, ajá, de todo
¿Es
me
verdad?
está hablando.
Yeah. Oye,
Sí.
Oye,
ve.
está bueno, está bueno.
Yo, it could be
ya.
worse. Y si hubiera
Goza
ese
la,
tigre.
goza la vida,
Ajá,
ya.
it could have been a dude.
Pero,
El invitado de hoy, señores.
¿se puede decir nombre? No se puede decir
No,
nombre.
Serious
no, no,
topic
no,
here.
no, no vamos a decir nombre. Este hombre es
Ay, Dios mío.
considerado un OG. Este es una persona que estuvo en las calles de Nueva York durante un tiempo largo.
Tú eres duro.
Controlando.
Nueva York, así nadie sabe. Nueva
No,
York.
no,
Ey,
él estuvo
venga.
en Nueva York,
El
sí,
tigre,
sí, sí.
el tigre trajo su libro de calle hoy.
Yeah.
Nueva
Oye.
York.
Yeah.
No dijo sí en el Bronx.
No,
sí,
no,
Nueva
no,
York.
No, ni Bor, no puedo decir
Está duro,
En
eso.
está duro.
Nueva York,
Sabe.
él controló varias áreas. ¿Tú entiendes? Y
Territory.
con lo que ha estado pasando en la
Yeah,
calle,
the
con
senseless.
los chamaquitos y cómo se están comportando, yo quiero que alguien que haya pasado por lo bueno y lo malo de la calle, simplemente dé un poco de su historia, de cómo se comportaba en la calle y no solo eso, pero
The change.
la
Yeah, change
realidad, porque se pierde mucho. ¿Tú ves? Lo primero que yo le voy a preguntar a él es...
¿Cómo se
porque
llama? ¿Cómo
Él,
se
él tuvo mucha...
No.
Tú te pasa. Te pasa.
Yo
Oye.
me vino a preguntar cómo se llama.
Absolutely.
Oye,
Estoy seria.
señores,
Estoy
él es anónimo.
Ah,
Es anónimo. No, no
apellido
podemos,
unknown.
no podemos poner su identidad porque es una persona
Que no se puede.
ha pasado por muchas cosas, hasta han atentado contra su vida. ¿Tú ves? So, like, we're gonna speak to him in English because I don't really know
I
if he
like the
speaks
fact
Spanish.
that Tommy goes,
All the
han
way.
atentado. Right? That takes him out of every kind. Oye, el tipo estaba en el medio, tú sabes que en el medio no se busca pila de vuelta,
Yeah.
gracias a Dios el tigre, tú me entiendes, subo moverse
Sí.
y está con nosotros aquí. Porque
Han
al final
atentado
el
con su
tigre.
vida.
Tigre no es
Yeah.
aquel que está, tú ves, allá abajo. Tigre es el que está aquí ahora para contarlo. Y dijo, güey, no aguanto más. Y salió. Aunque tú me entiendes, salió. Pero han atentado con su vida. No, eso
Okay.
sounds
That's
pussy,
scary.
son.
That is super scary. I
That
can't,
sounds
I can't
pussy.
even.
No.
¿Quién ha atentado contra tu vida, Iván?
pero todos los días.
Nada más en Call of Duty.
Iván, they care for you. They care for you
Nada más
like
en
that.
Call of Duty
Todos
te
los
tiran
días,
un
todos
tiro
los
a
días,
ti.
todos los días. No, pero
Hablando de eso.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
guys.
all right. That's one thing that's
Here
crazy
it is.
right now. So, a ti personalmente yo te quiero preguntar, tú que has visto lo que están haciendo estos chamaquitos que están discutiendo por nada y tú fuiste una persona que ingresaste mucho en la calle. Si yo te preguntara un número, ¿qué número de dinero, qué cantidad de dinero tú crees que tú ganaste en la calle?
Well, I would say probably like 4 M's.
Dios mío.
$4 million.
I mean, I was
4 big
I could say I was a millionaire twice.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Para que tú
Wow.
veas.
Bueno, en
Yo
la
he dado
calle tú
oportunidades.
sabes qué ponerme.
2 veces, no una, 2 veces.
Jesus
Dos veces.
Yo no he llegado al
Christ.
primero, ya él va por 2.
That's blessed.
Okay.
Y el que
Now,
llega a 2 va a 3, 4 y 5.
We see how money can be a power, and it could be a little bit addicting, right? When you're in the streets and you keep getting more money and more money.
Yeah, you want more all the time, but it got to be an end game to it, though.
Ya
Yeah,
que
yeah.
Masi tiene
Okay.
yo, me and Masi have always been fighting, right? Uno está en la calle, se está buscando pila de dinero. Does that money bring you happiness?
Yes.
Es a él que yo hice la
Oh,
pregunta.
okay.
I mean, Happiness,
honest.
yeah, of course, it does and it don't. I mean, it got its pros and cons to it.
Depending how you get it, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah,
right?
depending how you get it, because it comes with the pros and cons. Meaning, the cons is that everybody wants what you have.
Okay.
And see what I'm saying?
Like envy.
Envy, jealousy, everything, and then you got to watch everything. It's everything. Everybody. Family.
There's no trust. There's no real trust
at all.
So people close to you would know how much you are getting.
I mean, they work. Some of them work with you. So let me put it like this. I left. One time I left like 400,000 in my sister's house, and somebody from, the family took. We had taken out most of it, and they took 98,000.
Wow.
¿Y está vivo?
Wow.
I mean,
You found out who it was?
I knew who.
No,
it
you
was.
can't say this.
Oh no, hey!
Yo estoy en el momento, porque
Just-
a mí me cogen 2 pesos.
And
Y
you
ahí
wanna
después,
tip?
oye, con 2 pesos que me cogen 6,
Sí.
9, me vuelvo
Oh my
policía,
God.
inspector, 98. Y
Not
una
even
gente
half.
de uno, y una
Not
gente
even-
de uno. Bro,
That's crazy.
So we
shit.
can't. There's something happen. No, I'm not gonna say
no,
nothing.
No.
Pero yeah, that
a
could be
donde quiera
very
que yo no quisiera vivir así.
frustrating. I know. Dios
That's so
mío.
fucked up, bro.
So, but happiness, yeah, because you get what you buy what you want. When
So
you
what
want
kind-
it, you don't struggle. You're not struggling.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive thing you bought?
I was just gonna ask that.
Lo que ella
Yes,
dijo.
I'm very curious.
Tapeador al fin.
I mean, I'm not a big. I wasn't a big spender, but my jewelry. I would say my jewelry. I would say I had when I was 22. I had probably 400,000 worth of jewelry on.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
But you helped your family. You helped.
Yeah,
that-
I helped a lot of people out, but
A little
I didn't get that return.
Yeah.
You usually like that, right?
Damn,
You usually
that's
like that.
crazy.
It's always like that. Y like I said, maybe in this game siempre hay traicionero. It's how often did that happen to you when you was in the game? Like uno, dos, or was it you was like, you know what, con este me pasó, never again?
Nah, it keeps happening because you gotta trust people regardless.
You human.
You have
and
to.
You
But
know what
for
I'm
that
saying?
type of
Because you
job-
can't do it all by
Yeah,
yourself.
you can't do anything by yourself. So.
You don't do it by yourself. You don't. Sometimes it's team players, sometimes they not.
Was there ever someone who did it late in life? Like you were like, damn, all this fucking time? Like you were gonna end, this was gonna be our end of the story? Like you were gonna snake me after all this time? Like
When-
someone who went through other losses with you. Like like you were like, like this nigga no me va a doblar.
Well, we had we had a little tight circle where probably was like it was 3 of us and then the defunto, it was 4 of us. I actually but we was a little crew. We used to live together and all that. Like when we was moving around, I had an apartment in another state, and I used to let everybody stay there. So when I got locked up, I left somebody in charge of continuing to do what they had to do. And he decided, one of the guys that was close to me, like real close, I could say like my little brother, he ended up robbing somebody that I left there of like probably like 300,000.
Jesus Christ.
And then
The-
that's the thing, that these
yeah.
are the listen to the different types of losses.
98 en
You
la casa de la hermana.
this is not like chump change where or
300.
little amounts of money. This
Son
is
dinero que
life
cambia.
changing money.
But you
Son
also
dinero.
lose people. Look at the people that he lose.
But
that
this
he
is
Mierda,
lost,
pasó
this
and
is
tigre
the
dañando el
circles
flow de
that
uno.
people that he can't trust, that
You know,
thought that trusted him. So that
that's
I'm pretty
nothing.
sure that fucked you up mentally. Like
Oh yeah.
you couldn't trust nobody. Had your guard up all the time. Like it's
A mí
terrible.
me quitan $98,000, a mí no se me para, man.
the-
Está loco.
I'll get so mad. Mira.
Esa vaina me vuelve loco ahí. ¡Bam! ¡Bam! I can't even do push-up, bro.
I can't.
Crazy. Está loco.
Esa-
did you lose friends to the streets?
Yeah, I lost 2 best friends
Did you lose friends to jail?
in jail. Yeah, there's friends that's still in jail now.
Do people think you're in jail?
No. Probably some. I don't know. I mean, I don't play the street that much no more. But I'm outside, so I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I guess yeah. No.
Does anyone think you're like on witness protection program or something like that?
That's their opinion, and they believe that.
¿Qué es eso, witness protection? So? Oh, that's a soprano thing. My fault. I remember now.
Soprano.
I mean,
What?
they could,
Yeah,
they could
no.
probably think that. Meaning, why would they think that? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't even have an answer for it
They
because
probably-
They
outside.
probably think that you in there, and
We
then they don't see
outside.
you around. They don't see you
Yeah,
around
they
no
don't
see
more.
me. They don't see me outside like that. I'm not hanging out.
That area no more.
Yeah. Well, I come around, but I don't hang out because I mean, everything that's going on.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah. It's crazy. Would you?
How
Yeah.
different is it? Like, ahora que uno sale de juego, that whole adrenaline, because every day it's a gamble. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Tú estás todo, tú vas para el bloque, vas a hacer lo tuyo, pero siempre viene algo, una vaina, una brisita, digo, ya se dañó todo. Compared to being out of it now, are you more chill? Like, you know what, le voy a dar gimnasio para bregar con todo ese adrenaline, or you like, sometimes you're like, you know what, déjame hacer esta vueltica para enseñarle a los tigres que es lo que es.
No. I mean, you never out because you leave. Say I'm at peace though right now.
Okay.
Eso es lo importante. Ahora, starting the game, what was la primera movida que tú dices, no buscamos, and at that time, cuando viene a ver eran 500 pesitos y vaina, pero fue la primera movida, that one that you was like, yo, de ahora en adelante esto es lo que hay.
No, I mean, well, I was 16. I used to be
Wow,
with
okay.
I mean, I was 16 and I used to be with the older crowd, and then one day they used to know me, so they used to be like, I used to fight a lot and do whatever, so they called me over like, yo, come on, let's go over here. To I mean, they needed somebody small. Like I was small at that time. I was slim. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
So you won't be suspicious, I guess. They wanted you for something.
Yeah. So they tell her, yo, let's go over here. Can you climb down and open the door for us? So when I climbed down and I opened the door, but when I opened the door for them. I'm thinking that is, because they said, yo, because we had the keys, but they was like, nah, climb down better. So they climbed. It was just one floor. And everybody came in the crib and all that, and it was like four of us. We opened the luggages. I mean, it was
like
not drugs. It was just straight money. It was probably like 800,000.
El diablo.
They
gave me one.
No,
They
they gave me 150,000. I was 16.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And then from there, that's I took some of the money, put it away, spent some of it. And then the rest was just history.
I guess
They don't need
16
more help?
years old.
They don't need help anymore opening doors.
Well, it was a balcony actually though, not the door.
Okay.
Yo,
Yo.
now let me ask you a question. Doing that type of whatever you did, and you got that money, you still going to school and shit?
No, I did no, I wasn't in school no more that time. I was back in and out of school.
Right. So like, but you was like, did you ever show up to like high school with a car?
I mean, they used to pick the older cats used to pick me up.
Okay.
Some people
Okay.
knew you were.
Yeah.
You went first to school. That's
Yeah.
fresh
Yeah.
sneakers.
Yeah.
Right?
So all this started because usually some people start because of their parents or their father did it first. So what wasn't the environment that got you to want to?
I mean,
Not
well. Honestly speaking, like it's only out of the whole family, it's only me and my cousins. Me and two cousins actually. That was really in the streets. We bout it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mom was strict though. My mom, I didn't grow up with my dad, but my mom was really strict though. So I can't say it was because of my mom. It's just that
the streets, the environment,
Yeah,
everything
when
else.
you growing up, different people, and you see everything that's going on. It pulls you a little bit.
Como yo digo, si usted janguea al lado de una barbería, tarde o temprano se recorta.
De verdad.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true. It's true.
It's you, cause yo,
It's true.
it's bro, mira.
There's always a period.
Ya might find this hard, pero
Yeah.
yo vendí droga una vez.
Oh,
Sí.
really, Iván?
Pero
¿Qué tipo de droga?
¿Qué tú vendiste?
Hierba, que en el
Okay,
verano.
okay.
Oye, que de pinga, bro, right?
Ajá.
I go to the Heights, capé una vaina bacana. ¡Fua! 280. Digo, ya lo meto un ban. Pero al final son míos, no está empezando. Ve, llega el bloque, dividimos todo. ¡Fua! Tengo el chamaquito pichando. Heavy. Llego al otro día, se vendió todo. 180. Digo yo, pues yo pagué 280 por la vaina y los cuartos.
Yo, they
And
try
that's-
to play you, Iván.
They got me, nigga. Yo no
They
iba a pelear,
got you.
yo no iba a pelear con el panita mío.
No.
Digo yo, ¿para qué? Que por los cuartos eso, digo yo, ganan ustedes, no le paren.
You never
Well,
served again.
but that
100
moment right
menos,
there
100
made me
menos.
get out. Yo dije,
Ajá.
solté todo eso en banda.
Oye, pero porque te cogieron cuánto?
Sí, me metí a tarjetero. Me metí a tarjetero, digo, yo esto está más fácil.
Pues ya, okay.
Pero es porque yo estaba en el círculo.
Ajá.
O los tigres míos eran tarjeteros, o estaban vendiendo hierba, o estaban jolopeando. I was
Ajá.
like, hey, eso de jolopeo no.
Yeah.
Tú ves, pan, empezaron a faltar pala al bloque, digo yo, y ya, y pa, dije, no, tú sabes, ya lo deportaron, mentira.
Iván,
Yeah,
yo, you were lucky, Iván, porque
nah,
that
okay.
time we estaba mal.
I say this, I
That was
don't know if you
illegal.
might have the same thing. Yo lo que hice fue, what, 90 days, 90 días en Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Ay, Dios mío, no vuelvo por ahí.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Y
went
yo,
to jail?
jail, con esos
I
tigres.
cannot picture
Hey, I
Iván
see
in
somebody
jail.
without a shirt with the Nazi shit on there. And like 7 tigres blancos atrás también, and that's when I was like, ay, esto es de verdad.
90 days?
Yeah.
It's last thing the show, the 90 days in the show.
Esos tigres.
Iván, you had to prove
I'ma tell you
yourself.
this, it was
90
the
Day
worst-
Fiance.
90
He was
No, 90
he
Day
was in there
Lock-In.
playing 90
It
Day
was-
Fiance.
It was 90 days. It was the worst time of my life because I felt alone, no tenía nadie, ni familia, ni nada. But, vuelvo y lo digo, lo mejor que me pasó en la vida fue caer preso.
Yeah,
Mm.
because it straightened you
That
up
shit,
quickly.
yo no sé, yo salí de ahí que my mom was disappointed, ese es el niño mío.
Cristo.
Nada, no, tampoco.
No,
No,
y
yo fui a mi
oh.
iglesia, que no
Ok,
ha leído la
ok.
Biblia,
¿De
no
qué
te
pasó
preocupes
con
por
mi
leerla,
hijo?
cuando usted caiga preso, lo va a esperar ahí,
Oh,
ready.
man.
Usted la lee todo el tiempo del mundo, usted lo va a tener.
Ay, Dios.
But, you know,
Oye,
es
¿para
por
dónde está
toda esa
mandando
vaina
a
de
leer
jail?
la Biblia,
It
señores?
saved you.
toda esa
¿Está
vaina me
viendo
pasó.
para dónde está mandando a leer la Biblia? Caiga preso para que usted vea.
Pero
No,
que la
yo pa-
gente no quiere hacer las cosas bien, más si quiere un hombre
Es
bueno
true.
y no va a la iglesia a buscarlo.
Iván, ahí están todos los predators en
Oye,
most,
ahora
in most
está-
churches,
en la
sí.
iglesia están los predators.
¿Tú
don't
sabes
take
ni
your son.
cuánto? Yeah, because they're there looking for females. Siempre los hombres están ahí,
Pero,
no podido. Los
lo
hombres están
que-
ahí para buscarse una
Need
tipa
me
que
a
está...
good woman.
Lo que yo quiero decir
Yeah,
es,
you see, los
Be a
hombres
good
están
woman.
fishing.
Vea,
Los hombres
para
están
que vea,
fishing in
el
church.
entorno tuyo depende de los pasos que tú vayas a coger. Estando en el medio, en el bloque, en vaina, ¡fua! Ya yo había caído preso, había perdido un par de amigos. Yo tengo miedo a los cuchillos, de que sacan uno me encuero.
That's scary.
A una
Iván.
pistola, yo, güey, es de verdad. Ay, sí, me hablan
Yeah.
duro. But, you know, I started doing comedy and I totally changed my circle. Conocí al loco Tommy. Tommy me había dicho pila de mentira también, que estaba en la calle. Digo yo, está todo.
Tommy,
Right?
no.
Yo
But
estaba
Tommy,
acá.
I cannot.
now, if you look at my circle,
Are you serious?
estoy al lado de Nueva York, estoy al lado
Hablando
de
bien.
Vince,
Digo,
en
buena
una
gente y
esquina.
haciendo
estoy
cosas
haciendo la
buenas.
factoría.
El trofeo de
My
la
circle
170.
Ha
completely
cambiado.
changed.
Y
¿Tú
gente
me entiendes?
buena, yeah.
Y ahora cuando voy al bloque, los tigres me dicen, dite 2 chistes y te me vas. Porque ellos entienden que yo estoy haciendo algo
That's it.
positivo, ahí lo
Yeah,
que se me
yeah.
puede pegar un tiro.
Sí.
¿Tú ves?
Verdad.
Hey, nada para hablar con ustedes, llámenme. But
So-
it's like you said, no hay necesidad de nada, yo just estaba en el medio y para allá cogió la vida de uno.
Have you been to jail?
Yeah.
Si no pasa por ahí, no oye. Porque está en la calle.
there's-
tirando-
No, I mean,
Levels. There's
sometimes
levels to
sometimes not though. You know, some are lucky, some are not.
That's crazy.
Someone lucky to what?
How?
To not go to
Not
jail
go to
and to avoid the jail. You know what I'm saying?
How long you did? How many?
3 years and a half, and then another 3 years and a half.
Pues ya,
Oh my
seis.
God.
Ay, Dios mío, mucha
Dios
paja.
mío.
Mucha paja.
Se hizo mucha paja. allá
Did you
adentro.
ever become
Jesus Christ.
like gang affiliated?
Nah. But I was around them, but I never joined the gang. It was I never. You didn't see the purpose. Yeah, I never want to be no soldier. I mean, like.
Is it true? Because I see there's a show called 90 Day Lockup, you know. So I always see these shows and I'm like, yo, this cannot be jail. It's true that it's like everybody is in their own turf. Like Latinos are on their one side, blacks are on their one side. You can't.
Segregated.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. I mean more in the feds is like that. But state not really.
So what's different? I'm sorry. What's different with state and feds?
The first, las papitas son más grandes.
Oh, okay. Because you're there longer.
Yeah. Like you go to the state,
Okay.
te dan la papita de 25. In the state, you get the dollar joints.
Ay, ay, ay.
Pues tú vamos para tiempo.
So how did you survive there? How did you like get yourself?
I mean,
Survive all these years.
no, you know, I knew people knew me, and then you know, you get your food from outside. Well, in the state, you get the food from outside, and then people knew COs that bring things in, and that's basically what it was. And the commissary, you know, and it's just knowing how to move, you know, militant and mind your business.
Hey, si tú no has caído preso, esa última es de key. Key.
Mind
A
your
mí me había que
business.
llamar 5 veces.
What
¡Castillo!
was-
Me hacía loco. ¡Castillo! Me hacía loco.
Because to show them that you're tough.
¡Castillo!
Right, that
Cuando
the-
yo no te estoy llamando, no te oía. Pero es para que. Para
Yeah, you
seguridad.
can't be like,
Cualquier vaina, yo estaba loco ahí.
You got into any major fights?
Oh, you got to call
or-
Castillo? You got to call him like
I never got into a fight. Probably twice I was about to get into fights, but nah, I didn't get into no fight. Just one little bullshit, two little bullshit arguments. Nothing crazy.
Ese
Very
es el que
lucky.
shit. Cuando uno tiene enemigo adentro, que es like, yo, ni aquí uno está tranquilo.
Yeah, right.
Now
Yeah,
being,
tranquilo,
being
tranquilo,
somebody,
chill.
all right. So you see how you've been on both sides of the spectrum, as far as like you've been up millions of dollars, all that. You know, you've been in jail and maybe going through some hardships, right?
Yeah.
And
Tribulation.
you know, things outside might not be in your control. Things change. You know, you come back out and the kid that you left as a teenager is now he's the big dog or something, and these guys are willing to risk it all to put themselves in front of someone like you who might know a little more about the street or have a knowledge that'll, you know, waste them. You know, how do you what message do you give to these guys that are out here just throwing it all away, like to be in jail? Like, for example, the kid the other day that shot the pizzeria man.
Ah,
Yeah,
man.
Right?
pobrecito. He was only like 16.
He's 16. What could be the next move for that kid? He's probably gonna be
Yeah,
in
for
jail
life,
for
yeah.
life.
To be a
You
pastor.
know what I'm
Murder,
saying?
yeah,
And
he
now, you know, this is all
First
supposedly
degree.
to make a name type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what they do it for. Oh, what? You know, I'm gonna shoot him. Whoever he was gonna shoot didn't even get shot. You know what I'm saying? What's your message for these kids that's out here?
I mean, these kids, they're not growing up with structures. So, meaning, what I mean by that is that, you see, there's 3 generations. The older generation that was
Before you.
yeah, then it was us, and then it's them. We were supposed to teach them, but we didn't teach. We didn't get to teach them because they was growing up doing all type of drugs. You see, our generation wasn't doing that type of drugs. Whatever drugs is out, we wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah.
So now they do it for a name.
Like, don't get high on your own supply.
Type
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Or
Now-
just not doing drugs.
Not doing drugs, yeah, at all. But now they doing it all for a name. And what I mean all for a name is like they want the name to ring bell because they don't have no other way to make the name sound.
Yeah,
They're not gonna be known as big drug dealer. Oh, this nigga's the big dog selling
You
all
don't
these
do certain
drugs
things like
or nothing. So now they look for something. So now they go to jail. They think they did something good, but they're not knowing that they're going to jail for life. Now they gotta bang out for life. You see what I'm saying?
off.
They gotta. So now they gotta,
They
and the dudes that don't go for life, they still want to go to jail and come up with a name. Oh, this nigga name was rocking in jail. When I was in jail, I was just in jail. I was just doing my time to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
I wasn't there to put a name.
to stamp your
Yeah,
name.
to
Stamp my
Stamp your
name. I didn't give a fuck about
Stamping your
yeah,
name.
stamping my. Oh, now this nigga was putting in that work. Now these little kids, that's what they like. That's what they want. So they don't care. They don't see it.
But isn't that kind of like letting it be known that you'll be back Like, don't you? I don't want my name ringing bells or none of that
They have the
bullshit.
feds ahí mimito.
For
looking
what?
For everything, your name.
For what?
And
I mean, they got nothing going. They don't. They. You know, when
That's
you
their
don't. When you don't.
purpose.
When you don't have nothing going and you haven't seen money at all in your hands, and
Traveled.
yeah, but they don't
You
even.
haven't seen the world.
I mean, they haven't seen the money to travel.
Yeah, they haven't
Their
seen
Moms-
it.
their moms
And
and
then
dad is
people
not
get
gonna.
desperate. I think it's just they
don't wanna get
desperate
jobs.
about
He
it.
hasn't had a woman on him.
Damn, that 16-year-old.
Imagine
A
though.
real,
But I,
like
A real woman.
I mean, but when I was-
because he
when I
probably
was-
got some buns
when-
from.
When I was 16 years old and I used to stand in the corner, my mom used to come to the corner and slap this. Let's go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So everything-
Everything I was doing,
doing.
everything I was doing outside, I was doing it on the low. You see what I'm saying? But I wasn't with a mindset of, oh, I'm a.
Shoot.
I
mean,
this.
At those times, people used to fight. You know what I'm saying? Niggas
Right.
used to go at
It
it.
wasn't guns. It was.
It wasn't guns and
It's
knives.
just
Now
fighting.
ain't no more fighting. You know what I'm saying?
No están ya ni hablan.
No, ya.
No, there's
They
no
wanna
more. There's no
shoot
more
defend the
squashing
knife.
beef. It's like, oh, that's the op. I'm gonna get him out the way. That's it.
He gotta die.
He gotta die. He gotta go rest in peace. 6 feet under.
that's
What
it.
the hell? I saw some shit about some dude that he went like there's a big ass beef between some little rappers. El tigre fue al grave y a miar encima de la vaina del
It was
app.
three of them. The guy that just died then
One of them went to pee on top of the
on
grave,
top of the grave of another
and he
one.
did a music video. Man.
And he
But
got
you
shot
see-
on
but
his
you-
birthday. That's the one I'm talking about, right?
Which
He
one?
got shot on his birthday.
Julio.
Oh, it was Julio.
Yeah,
It was him.
He pissed on all three of them. Fueron tres que se murieron. And he was making fun of them with the songs. Y vaina. Then on
nigga,
his actual
dime.
birthday, they shot him on his
No,
birthday.
but you gotta understand too, right? That now is what's big, social media. So that everything is being done for social media.
Eso no existía antes.
So you know, I guess for validation they doing it,
They
but they're not
big
really.
stuff.
But then they're not really saying the time that they're going in when they go into that max, crying when the CEO's beating them up and the gangs, and they don't give a fuck about what you was doing outside or nothing like that.
Don't.
You know what I'm saying?
With a 6'8",
This
300
nigga, this
Gangsters,
house.
there's
Solid ass
gangsters that get beat up in there.
monster, dude.
A lo duro le dan adentro, imagínate. A lo duro.
Que te va a
So they don't
esperar ahí
care.
y te va a decir, dóblate.
Nah, because there's gangsters that's getting beat up in there too.
You know
Because
what I'm
there's always
saying?
somebody bigger than you.
Somebody
course.
that
Has
has-
more connections than you. There's always somebody
Pero
that has a more
recuerda que cuando tú
name.
vas por vida, hay uno que va por mitad.
Sí, ya tú sabes.
Cuando tú
So-
estás de por vida, hay uno que
And
está
then-
por mitad y dice, güey, ya yo tengo todo
And
aquí.
prisoners that are making life, they don't care.
No, they don't really
just-
care.
Their life.
They're not
Hey,
going nowhere.
that's their life.
Yeah, so
That
Eso
was
que yo
their
le
that's
tenía
their
purpose
territory.
in life.
Yeah, that's their
Yo le
territory.
tenía miedo a todo el mundo.
But-
Cuando tú sales en 3 meses, digo, mío, hay que mantenernos juntos, tú ves, para salir tranquilo.
I remember these kids. They wanna. They don't care. They wanna body somebody, like, and even if it's just out of beef, a little BS beef, but really them kids, they're not gonna they don't respect OGs. They got like, fuck this old school ass nigga. They want a name. I'm gonna shoot this nigga just for the name. I was the one that shot him.
Is
Yeah,
it-
yeah. I was the one that shot the OG.
Yeah. So I have a question. Okay,
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
I did a little bit of research on you, right? And I found something like really comical. I don't know if it's true or not. So is it true that you had to test your people?
The
Yes.
people that you
That you work for you. Something happened in your circle that you actually paid for a lie detector test to test all your boys to see who was lying. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Shit. Oh
Wow. Okay.
shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did anyone fail?
How did that end? How did that end? I need
Nah,
to
it's
know.
It's you know. I mean, I don't even want to answer it.
And they all-
They know.
but they all said okay. They all had to do
They
it.
had to come. We went on like 4 times.
That's expensive. That's like $500 a pop.
Yeah. I mean,
It's expensive.
you know, you lose all the money. It don't matter what you're gonna
Plus,
pay.
you need
for
to
it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo voy a gastar estos 500. Porque, oye, es crazy a llegar a ese punto, pero hay que imagínate la seguridad
Yeah.
ante todo.
You have to.
That's,
I mean, no,
that,
yo-
I
That
don't
is
know.
like, that's pretty, yo.
I don't know if I
I'm
would-
gonna
That's
fucking
dope,
put it.
though. Hey.
I'll do this shit to yeah, all of you.
Tú imaginas que, güey, llegue, que llegó todo. Todo el mundo
Yeah.
llega, oh, oye, 5 máquinas.
Man,
Se me sientan
everybody
todos ahí.
siéntese ahí, coño.
Se me sientan todos ahí.
Aquí se va a averiguar hoy quién
Yeah.
fue que se comió el salchichón.
¿Quién se me comió my
¿Quién fue que se comió el salchichón?
No,
Coño.
que-
eso que yo me acuerdo es que el aire está prendido. Bajen el
You gotta get
aire aquí.
nervous. Oh my God.
Yo leí que con el aire prendido da resultados
Fue
diferentes.
la nevera.
Ah, you didn't know I
comíamos
knew that, right? I
salchichón.
know, I did my research.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Not bad. I think
That's awesome, though. That's pretty cool.
That's testing your. That's good. That's testing your circle.
He's there thinking, damn.
Let me see.
Nah, I mean, you gotta do it. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you just can't ask. Sometimes you know, because they're gonna say, I didn't do it, I didn't
Yeah,
do it.
they're
do
gonna
it.
say no. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that Mike hacerlo una vez because ya eso se riega. Dice, güey.
El loco.
Oh, I
el
can't
loco
lie
hace
him no
exámenes.
more.
Yeah.
El loco hace exámenes, manín.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, he will
Oye,
test
Don't be
you.
talking shit, 'cause you know we got that test at the end of the month.
He will
Hey.
test you.
Tú estás diciendo la verdad.
Es mentira ese
Es
hombre.
walkout, sí, tú estás diciendo la
Trust me,
verdad.
he will test you.
That's
sabes.
fire, though. That's
That's
¿Tú
dope.
pretty
sabes lo que
cool.
pasó la última vez?
Ni Pablo Escobar hizo eso.
Pa' que
¿Qué
sí.
no?
No, él tiene una pistola.
No.
Yo dije, tal vez. No, ese tigre. Él sí sabe. Fuiste tú. Pa.
Eso se ve claro. Aunque no fue él el que fue, se anda el diablo.
Sí, sí, ya. Mierda, se la pegan a Pedrín.
Did you ever? I'm curious too. Did you ever had a girlfriend while you were in the streets, and how did she feel? That she knew what you were doing, or you
Yeah,
were
they-
hiding?
No. They knew.
Oh,
Hey,
they.
o
I
sea,
mean, no, I mean,
Ah,
they knew
the
because-
side chick. The
no, because you know, the first one and then I had the
Okay,
second
so,
one.
okay.
You see what I'm
And they
saying?
They were all down. They were
¿Y
okay
tú
with
crees
that.
que yo voy a
Yeah.
buscar 4
Yeah.
millones y que anda con una jeva nada más?
Pero ninguna.
I mean-
It wasn't like they wasn't okay with it. It's just,
Did they
That's
try
what
to
was
get
going-
you out of that? Like, yo,
Bro,
baby, you know, I'm ayudarte.
I-
yeah.
Okay,
A
okay.
mí.
Una mujer es buena, entonces.
I have this dream o this vaina de cuando ya yo tenga, cuando lleguen los cuartos, cuando que lleguen,
Que
Sí.
throw money,
de
ajá.
tener como 5 millones y ponerlo en la mesa y poner a mi mujer y toda mi sex ahí. Y después decir...
¿Y toda quién? ¿Tu
a toda
ex,
mi
sí?
toda mi ex. Y después decir, ¿quién quiere vivir aquí?
Oh,
And just move back. Just move back.
Iván.
La que se quiera quedar se quedó, la que tenga un problema se va para la calle.
Ah, pues
Just to see what
the
happens.
sister wives, they,
yeah.
Just to see what happens.
they're all gonna stay. Like, ay, I'm good here. I'm
Shit.
settled
Son
here.
vainas. Pero que con el dinero vienen los problemas y más el tigre
Yeah.
gusta. ¿Tú me entiendes? ¿Qué tigre no gusta con cuarto más?
Todito se
Oye,
ve bueno con
ay,
dinero.
Uno que guste con cuarto.
Todito,
bueno
y
con
se ve bueno con
dinero.
dinero.
Quiero que le diga a Tommy.
Ay,
Sin
sí.
dinero no se ve
cámara.
bien.
Ponme mi
Dios
cámara.
mío.
And I'm pretty sure you felt this way. Yo le digo a Tommy, mira Tommy, nosotros somos hombres trabajadores. Más, si tú
Tommy.
puedes, si estoy mal, tú puedes decir, nosotros somos hombres trabajadores.
Yeah.
Si Dios
Nos
Todopoderoso
bendice, nos
nos
bendice.
bendice con una dama, usted no puede ir en contra de Dios, porque usted no salió a la calle a buscar nada de eso. Si usted está en el supermercado que su mujer lo mandó, está cogiendo cilantro y vaina, porque esa vaina es medio complicada el cilantro.
Yeah,
Y
they
llega
don't
otra
look alike.
jeva y se para la, necesita ayuda. Digo yo, claro que sí, cilantro, pa, y no peleé por cilantro, ancho. ¡Bum!
Yo, I would
Eso
never.
fue Dios.
Mira.
Dios la puso ahí. Y Dios me regaló eso, porque yo soy un hombre bueno con mi mujer.
Ajá. Bueno, mujer, ya tú sabes, do not tell your husband, don't take it, don't let them go
Pero
shopping.
que ese es Dios.
Porque
que
ya,
le pone
está ahí
a-
también.
Yo no estaba buscando nada
Picking
de eso.
cilantro. Hasta pegan cuernos de picking cilantro.
Uy, ustedes que van al supermercado.
Ahora yo
Para de
no sé.
verdad
Tú
buscar
tienes que
pollo
poner los
bueno.
flash y todo, mira, porque, ajá, para abajo, all the way, y después ese también, mira,
¿Qué
ese
saben?
también.
Este,
Ese, y después le da el micrófono para arriba. Wow.
Hello, Poli.
Yo, it's been great the whole day. Now it's a problem.
Yo no sé qué fue
What
lo que
did you
pasó.
do? Mira más y mira el mío, mira el de
No sé qué
What
pasó.
is wrong from yours?
No sé qué
¿Cómo
pasó.
It's the little neck, the neck.
Wait, I
Yeah, ajá, yeah. Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
ahí.
¡Ey! Llegamos.
That's still up. That's gonna mess up Masi's face when he told from that
Let
camera.
me see.
No, está bien ahí.
No, no
Está
puede
bien, está
ser.
bien.
Y yo, míralo ahí, ve.
Perfect,
No
¿eh?
se le ve la teta más.
El diablo que habla.
Tienen que ponerlo straight, Tommy. Ponlo straight.
Straight
Ponlo
up.
straight.
Yeah. Ajá, the hump,
All the
I
way,
guess.
all the way. Ahora y eso es para arriba. ¿Cómo
Pero que
es?
no hace
Oye,
eso, no.
señores, gracias a Dios por estar con nosotros.
No
La-
hace eso, no, espérate.
Ok,
Bro,
está
this
bien
is-
ahí.
Vamos.
This is- you make me feel old when this happens,
Yo,
bro.
manín.
My guy, look.
¿Por qué
look.
tú por qué tú pusiste eso? ¿Por qué tú hiciste eso?
You touched it. It was perfectly fine.
Eso es lo que tú dices.
Ya, mira.
Está bien ahí.
Mira, todo el mundo
Perfect,
tiene trabajo.
look.
Ya,
Ok,
está.
está bien, ya, déjalo ahí.
Coño.
Ok. Quieren
Ahora de
hacer un
vacaciones.
programa
Coño,
nuevo.
las vacaciones. vacaciones, pregúntame
What
de
is it that
vacaciones.
what is it that they want to do with the program where they make criminals feel the trauma of their victims? What is the name of this company?
Is that what they're actually doing? I thought they were like putting them to sleep so they can enjoy their time de que faster. Y se levantan de que. Is that?
Nah.
They're
Take
torturing.
that shit off. Y estos tigres de que taking the easy way out también en la
de
cárcel.
que se duerman de que
De que
ahí.
ponme a dormir los 2 años que yo voy a estar aquí.
like the
Cognify.
demolition man.
Cognify is the name of the company.
Huh.
What is it that they want to do?
What are they doing?
What they're trying to do is, when it comes to certain criminals in certain situations, they say they have the information from the brain stored in the DNA. What they're able to do, ideally, is take the memories from the victim
Right.
and inject them into the criminal, so the criminal can relive what the victim went
The
through.
traumatic moments.
Absolutely, and just like a dream, you feel that. You don't need a
Oh
dream.
shit! They really want to
But for how
traumatize
long?
him.
Is
They want
that?
to traumatize.
Sí, para que
Victim.
salgan de ahí,
Right.
para que salgan de ahí y maten a todo el mundo cuando salgan. They have to
Are
be
they,
in
taking, are they
isolation.
taking years off my sentence
They-
for this?
I'm not too sure.
They have to be isolated porque
Yo
van
voy
a
a
matar
vivir
a
el
todo el
momento
mundo.
malo
For
después
that
que
trauma.
yo viví el momento malo que yo causé.
Y también
My
preso.
God.
Y el
Over
trauma
and
mía,
over.
porque yo no lo hice porque yo quise.
Mira.
Y las veces que me estaba jodiendo. Póngale ese trauma a él que me hizo el bullying.
Ajá, es verdad, because y'all don't know the damn story. Y'all don't know why I'm in jail. A lot of people go to jail and they're not
esa vaina
guilty.
no ha salido.
They're not
¿Por qué no
guilty?
No, hay gente que go to jail and the system, tú sabes que...
Everybody's
None of you
people-
shot somebody.
That experience could change
There
the
is.
criminal for sure. It could really change him just seeing that side. I mean, it might
¿Sabe
help.
toda la gente que go to jail and then they come out and they dismiss?
I know
They
about
did
that
10
one.
years and then they find out that it wasn't them. ¿Te
Is,
imaginas?
is there a moment where you ever felt like, damn, this is it, or I'm not supposed to be here now, or like, you know, like I barely made it?
All of them.
And all of them?
All of them. Everything you ask, all of them.
You were close to death.
Yeah.
You seen your life flash before your eyes, type shit.
Yeah, you could say so.
What's one of the craziest moments you feel like you went through in the street where it was like, all right, my life is on the line right now, like right this moment, I have to make a decision or I'm gonna die.
That decision I made it because I already knew what was coming. So the decision I made was I moved to another state at the moment, but I was coming in and out, renting cars,
Right,
putting tents on the cars now because now I'm coming from another state.
right.
You know, now I had to be like a ghost where, you know, now I had to, even when I come over here, I was staying in a hotel. Also, that end up, when I was staying in the hotel, that's how an investigation started too. Why, I don't even know yet to this day.
They started an investigation on you at that hotel.
Yeah, I knew it was the cops though. They tried to come in the room. But I was so paranoid because at that moment I had a lot of problems. Yeah. So when they tried to come in the room, I called downstairs and I told downstairs, they were like, oh nah. But I had other niggas in another room and I told them, yo listen, we're gonna come out at the same time. Somebody tried to come in the room. And when we came out, there was a black lady and a black dude in the hallway. And they only looked at me, which was funny. It was like 7 of us. They only looked at me, so I'm like, so when I went downstairs, I took the elevator. There was somebody else downstairs. I didn't even go to the front desk or nothing. And that's how I noticed that it was the cops. So when I got in the car and all that, you know, I was driving towards the bridge. And
They got you there.
they didn't get me there. They rolled up. And, you know, they started asking questions, blasey, whatever it was. And, you know, we kept it short. But then from that moment on, it was time already.
Yeah. So life-threatening moment. As far as like,
You got shot?
did
Nah.
you ever get shot?
No.
No, I never got shot. I got shot at, yeah, but nah.
Okay.
They missed.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Some people, they got God.
Yeah.
Some people, they don't have God's favor.
Yeah.
Lamar Whitehead, for example.
Lamar Whitehead is
the priest.
the priest.
Hack toi?
This is a pastor. No.
The bishop,
No,
the bishop,
the
the
bishop.
bishop,
Far from it,
the
but
bishop, the bishop.
Lamar Whitehead, he was convicted in March of scamming Pauline Anderson, a 58-year-old nurse, and a mother of one of his flock at Canarsis Leaders of Tomorrow Ministries. out of 90,000 she'd given him to
Jesus
invest in a house.
Christ.
He
Oof.
prayed he would buy for her and fix it up.
Oof.
And of course, he didn't do none of
He's
that.
about to do 9 years. He's about to do 9 years.
Yeah.
If you were to count people that still owe you money,
Ooh.
how much money you think you got spread out throughout the
Nigga
streets?
spread out.
If you can actually collect them.
How
I can't.
You probably can't collect it.
No, if
but
you could have, how much?
How
would
much
it
you
be
think
in
you
the
could
streets?
get back from the street?
If I could collect it right now,
Yeah.
nah, probably.
Well,
Probably like
$1 million.
not that much, Probably like $500,000.
un
Like
party
$500,000.
bacano.
Yeah,
Okay.
$500,000.
Un party bacano.
Vamos a ver, yo te ayudo, vamos,
$1
Carlos.
Yeah. I wish. I'm saying.
Let's go.
Shit.
Oh my God, that's incredible. So where are you now? Are you more más tranquilo? Like what are you know?
You're good.
Yeah, I'm more laid
calm,
back. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
more calm down.
Regular day life, like you have a job.
Sí, el hombre tiene trabajo. Sí,
¿Verdad?
hay
Hay
que
que
Yeah,
decirlo,
yeah.
hay que decirlo.
sí, tú
Ah.
sabes. I got your back. ¿Sabes? Está
You
tranquilo,
know,
trabajando,
but-
está tú siendo the right path.
But you know, I mean, whoever wants to be in the streets could be in the streets, but the streets is dead. The streets, the game is over.
Do you think that
the
there
game
will
is
ever
over?
Be like big time, big time hustlers again, like before.
No, I
Es
don't
que hay
think-
mucha cámara, gente
No,
que
es como, I
recuerda
think it's like,
time.
¿sabes? Ya el juego no es lo
Yeah, I
mismo.
think so.
Y ya el dinero también no es lo
Ain't
mismo.
no money. You know how many guys that I've known that have 9 to 5s they finish that street life because it's just they're making chump change.
Y'all, even the weed is
the
bad.
game is over unless, I mean, you know, if you got the real plug,
Right.
But even that is already dangerous because either you're gonna end up going to jail regardless because it's so much,
Technology.
Very
yeah,
Sloppy now también.
and a lot of people, you know,
And trust.
you end up doing something with somebody, they're gonna throw the boys at you because they want to keep that money. Nobody want to work.
It's a dog
That's true.
world.
You know what I'm saying? So that's or end up, robbing you and killing you for your own shit. But I mean, could they be a big time? Of course, they could be. I mean, if you need that, like I said, you need that big plug.
In a power circle.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even think there's a power circle around no more, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't really. I
How
don't think there's any trust out
how
here in the
close
streets
were
no more.
you to those two friends you said that you lost?
Nah,
they were like close
brother,
friends?
yeah. They was like brother.
Damn.
Yeah, that's sad. That's something, man. These kids, they need to learn. They need to learn. I don't know what's going on. Okay, in Washington Heights, I'm from the Heights. Shout out to the Heights. From 162 on Broadway. And no, I was. Y cuando yo visito, there's a lot of like little kids I've never like seen, que son literally young kids que se ven like they in the streets all day,
I'm scared of the
maquinita.
youngins.
Yeah, like
What?
there's a
The
lot of
ski
them.
masks in the summer, 90 degrees?
I mean, these
I'm
kids,
scared of
I
that
don't
shit.
know none of the kids are on the block now anyways, though. So, I'm even more afraid of that. Because I don't know them, and then,
And they don't care, those kids.
they don't care. And now
They
everybody
don't care.
walks,
Harder than everybody.
Yeah.
yeah, so,
strapped.
To the T. These little kids have fucking...
They have in
but they
their
don't know the
pockets.
consequences that come with it yet.
Alma larga. ¿Cómo se llaman esas armas largas? Sí. Assault rifles and
rifles.
shit. Within the confines of their jeans.
Man, I thought machetes. I seen machetes. I seen guys take machetes
Bro,
out of their
how you
pants.
pulling out a long arm
Yeah.
gun?
Yeah,
Talking about
crazy. Ooh, that
What?
sounded pretty.
Yeah, that shit
that
sounded
sounded
good.
cool.
That nigga brought out a sling,
Right? That's what they
una
told
flecha.
me.
Esa con una soft flecha.
Just mío.
No,
But these kids, they don't know no better though. Anyways, regardless of the fact. Why I say that because it's, they're not growing up like the way.
they're
I
not
grew
as
up.
mature.
They don't got
Yeah, but-
guidance. They don't got guidance.
I didn't have guidance either though. But I mean,
Pero I feel like you had a couple of OG que si tú hacías
yeah.
algo malo,
I mean,
no te
I saw what was going. Yeah. Also that too. But at the same time though, yeah. But at that time we respected the OGs though.
Había como un...
You see what I'm saying? There was structure though.
Había respeto.
Now you smack one of the little kids. Oh, this nigga smacked me. They're gonna leave you right there.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, and then they don't wanna. They don't know the hustle. They doing drugs in the corner, smoking weed, drinking, and everything is I put in this work and this and that. But that's why I say the game is over for everybody, regardless of the fact. you can't make a move and think you're gonna, you know, you got a lot of new shit going on in the streets.
How
know
you
what I'm
feel
saying?
about like sometimes? So right,
I've seen the thing that I feel like is backwards in the music industry, right? Some of these kids, they start off as good kids that could rhyme and end up as criminals that are rappers. Some of these guys never caught a case before they started rapping. Pero por vivir sus lyrics,
La vida.
la vida, they
They believe the movie.
they
write it into their story. They write it into their lives.
And then they want it, and then they end up doing what they're writing because they gotta live that.
You gotta live that.
They gotta
Yeah,
live
you
what
can't
they
rap
wrote.
what
They gotta live what they-
Yeah, so but they don't know what's. You see all these rappers. That's why none of them is progressing. Why? Because all of them are. Oh, this nigga's a rat. Or this nigga doing this nigga's doing that. But they don't support each other because they mixing in the street with the music when you're not even supposed to do that. If you're not gonna deal with somebody, then don't deal with that person. But you want to mix in the music. It's a business, so you mix in the business with the streets. So either you're gonna be street or you're gonna be business. You gotta pick one.
All right.
Yeah.
There's some rappers who might have lived a street life.
Oh no, there's probably you know. I mean, I don't mess with the music industry at all. Like I mean, the Spanish industry or nothing like that. I mean, but because I'm gonna be honest, bro. To me, them niggas is corny. Straight up.
The Spanish
Yeah, the Spanish ones. Why? I say that because a lot of them, they live the street. A lot of them, but then that's what I'm saying. You come in from the streets, they rap the streets, but then you let in these little other kids come in rapping, and y'all get mad because they start rapping about the street, but they seen what y'all doing, so they think it's cool also. So then now they gotta start putting in the work.
Work.
Yeah.
And then that's how they all end up getting caught up in bullshit. And then, now this guy's doing 5 years. Now he got to start rapping in jail and then come out with new songs. From jail, I was doing this, I was doing that. Now he's a real one because he put in work in jail.
Yeah.
He's supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do.
But
you're supposed to put in the work in jail regardless, because unless you're gonna get in four in there. You know what I'm saying?
Drop the soap in there. No.
I dropped it. That shit was
Oh my
good.
god.
But you know,
I mean, it's not that I got something against the rappers and nothing like that. It's just the corny things they do in social media. It's like everything got to come into social media instead. That shit could have been dealt behind closed doors, because you trying to blow up a business, but what you're doing is you're destroying it.
Right.
So nobody's gonna get money.
y a la hora de sacan su pistola, estamos activos.
Yeah, but they're not getting money out of that.
Yeah.
They're destroying a business.
Yo,
They're
atención,
making everything
por eso que yo no
hot.
campeo en los bloques ya. Porque que si yo estoy en el bloque y veo que los tigres del bloque están integrando y que y entonces yo voy a coger para allá, poner mi vida recta.
You know what it is too? That's why it comes. Since there's streets involved in that music industry, there's a lot of envy too. They don't want the next person to get up to win. So that's why you don't see the support. It's not like before. You see, like before when I was in the streets, there was support no matter what. Like, all right, this guy didn't have something I don't have. All right, go see him. He got it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
Now, in the rap, they like, yo, fuck this nigga. That nigga's a op. This and that. Nah, don't do a song with him. Why?
Yeah, that's how it's in the music industry for sure.
Why?
I believe that.
But and I'm talking about in the Spanish, whatever they sing. I don't even know what they sing, anyways. But whatever they're singing, they're not supporting each other when they're supposed to.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if somebody makes it real big, they're all gonna make it.
Right. It'll all
They
trickle
become
down.
it's an umbrella.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I've seen people, because I know a little bit of the music industry. I'm not like, but I know there's people that, like, they're all boys, right? Y siempre hay uno que es balling, that got jewelry on, and like the rest están como like, you know, regular 9 to 5 dudes. But it's se ve feo when there's like one balling and then all your boys are not. You know,
they're not looking the
Because
same.
they're
What
not,
you're doing.
because they're not running it right. They're not doing it right.
But you cannot call yourself a boss. Then there's a lot of people that call themselves bosses, but your friends are not in position. You're not putting your friends in position of making money like you. There's guys that call themselves bosses, but they just like to keep the money and they want to be the one to look good.
Because that's somebody that's always want to have everybody under them.
Yeah.
They're afraid that
So that's somebody
Somebody
else
else.
level up. Yeah.
So
Te quieren ver bien, pero nunca mejor.
No quieren. Yeah.
there's-
Antes era
Hasta las
bacano.
mujeres también.
yeah.
You
that
better have
thing-
a bad
the
bitches,
thing
not you.
with the one thing when you said like, yo, oh, I don't got that, but like, go see my man, you know.
That's real, though.
That can't happen sometimes now. Cause I'm gonna give you an example. Like, I remember, you see how you just said that. There used to be a guy who had, let's say, the weed, right? There was a guy who had the coke, and there was a guy who had the dope, right? So,
No vendían entonces.
so yeah, and then there was another guy who had the ecstasy,
Okay.
whatever. So, if you went to the guy with the weed and asked for coke, he'd probably be like, yo, nah, I don't do that, but my man right here, you know.
Mío, te tengo
Pues, te
cotomito.
tengo a alguien aquí, whatever, dame algo.
Y antes el tigre iba a la bodega y traía 2 sándwiches, uno para ti. Tú sabes que tú me diste ese cotomito.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah. I know you gotta keep.
Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Que ya eso no se puede hacer tampoco. Porque ya,
Lo
hasta
sabes.
sin tú vender, te decían, güey, ¿quién tiene eso? Antes tú puedes decir, oh, los tigres en la esquina. Ya, you're going to jail for that.
Oh, yeah.
You can't say that, yeah.
You can't say, yo, so and so got it. Si es un policía, te llevó a ti también.
Right? No, you're going. Yeah, you're
I
going.
mean, yeah.
Ay,
Dije,
ay,
yo, que tú vengas y que yo,
¿Dónde está el punto?
mío, ¿qué es lo que ¿quién tiene los daños? Y tú me digas, el pana mío, amarrado también.
Pero you gotta know who.
Who to say, yeah,
No.
right?
But check this out.
Check
When
this out,
I came out, the second time, I was in front of a building in the BX, right? And I was just chilling there. My sister was there, 'cause she lived there, and some dude comes and says, yo, who got that? And I'm like, so I'm looking at him. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And it was a cop. If I would have sent the cop, and they followed me, I left.
And
they followed me.
Tommy.
And they followed me, and I already knew it was a cop. And they followed me, meaning if I would have just, and they wanted to probably lock me up, but he had to tell them the truth, that I didn't say nothing. I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mierda.
But I had that body
estos
kind of
tigres
like,
te
can't
le
lie.
tiran, yo, who got that what?
Sí.
This dick?
Yeah, ahora they dress it. You know how back in the day that you know when it's an undercover
No,
cop.
they're not putting the Yankee hat on no
No,
more?
no,
Like,
I mean, but there's a lot of young cops too.
yeah,
though.
but now there's young
Little
cops that
kids.
look like they really in the streets, but they're
They
freaking
look the
cops.
part. They
yeah.
look the part.
Now they know what to do, what to dress, what to wear. Because back then it's obvious. Because
The
this
Yankee
cop,
hat. The Yankee hat.
right
the-
there all the
short-
time.
The short by the
The,
batata.
see,
I mean, you know when COVID hit, I mean, the cops, there was a lot of cops out, but the cops wasn't doing nothing at all. So and there was
They probably didn't want to get involved or like some of them.
I mean, let me tell you a little story though.
Real
I
quick.
like stories.
No, I mean, it was around COVID. Well, let me see, it was probably 2-3 years ago. I was traveling back and forth, doing a lot of things, back and forth. Boom, boom. You know, and it's only 6 of us in the flight, 7 of us sometimes. You know, and you know, and things was coming in normal. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I be doing shit that I could see what's going on and know what's up. So there was a moment, you know, I was like, I was in my house and we was waiting for something. For some reason, I had all the phones on the counter, and I'm like, I always come out early because I always like to check everything before doing anything, right? So that day, for some reason, I'm late. I'm running late, and I'm like, yeah, and everybody's calling me. I said, yo, I'm gonna go over there. Don't worry, just wait for it. It's cool. Like everything is good. I told my boy, yo, go check it out, see what's going on. He was late, so he didn't go check it out. You see what I'm saying? So so I had my cousin on. My cousin
Lie
calls
detector
me.
on this.
My cousin calls me. And he said, and he said, yo, nah, this nigga is not coming. He's coming. Yeah, I said, I want to go take a shower. I said, yo, so go take the shower. All right. So now I end up getting dressed, leaving. I'm on the phone when I'm away, and I was here in the other, in the other side.
In Nueva York.
Boom. So when I'm going and I'm driving, I start calling. I see the phone going, going through voice. I'm calling everybody that's supposed to be there. Nobody's answering. So I'm like, all right. So I start looking at something that I could see what comes in it.
Camera?
No, it's something that comes that I could tell where.
Okay.
Yo, so I see the shit's in the precinct. I'm like,
Oh.
alright, boom. So I go to the spot. The shit is quiet. I don't see nothing. I go upstairs. I look to something that I see something inside, but I'm like, damn, I don't got the keys to go in. Cause they had the keys because they was waiting for something. Right? So I end up going in front of the precinct, so I see my man's car and they're taking all the boxes out. So I'm like, alright, so I call the lawyer right there. I tell the lawyer, yo, make sure you know what so that happened, right? So they got locked up, they came out. So 8 months later, I got a feeling. So I'm telling my cousin and my boy, yo, take what's there in the room is under my name, take that shit out of there. Cause I had 3 days telling him. Alright, so one day my other boy calls me. So I'm like, I'm on my way. I go, I park. The day before I already had picked something up. And I had paid, I'm like, so I go use the car, and the car's not working. I'm like, I just paid this shit yesterday. So I go to the office, right? So when I go to the office, I'm like, I tell them, yo, I was waiting for something that's there, but I'm gonna go upstairs first, but my key's not working. I don't know why. So I look, like I'm looking to the office, and I see two dudes in the camera. So I'm like, what's going on over here? So something tells me something is going on, but you know what I'm saying? I still go because I'm like, alright, I'm free right now. I go upstairs. I see my man is already waiting for me upstairs. So lucky that he was upstairs. They didn't see him going up. So I gave him something upstairs. I run back down. So I take the box that had gotten delivered. I hit to unlock the car. I take the boxes, right? So when I'm taking the boxes, I get hot. For some reason, I get hot. So I take off the sweater. I open the door, and I put the boxes down. So when I threw the sweater in and I look up, all the cops.
Oh my
God. Freeze, get the fuck on the floor. Boom. It was the feds, right? Because it was the feds that locked up my boys too before.
Right.
So he comes and he tells me, do you have anything? I said, no. Can we search the car? I was gonna say no, right? But I was like, I don't want to argue with these niggas right now because really, I knew what was in the boxes. The boxes didn't have nothing.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing in the car.
Yeah.
But what I did have, I had mad bags of folded clothes. Cause this girl had folded all my clothes and washed it, and I left it in the car. Hey. So.
Dije que lo lavan la ropa, fue que lo botaron.
No, you know what I'm saying? No, it was washed and folded. For real. So then they go in the car, they search, they don't find nothing. So the cop comes and tells me, it was a young cop. He gets in my ears. Do you have anything in the box? I said, nah, there's nothing in the box. I'm thinking it was empty cans, because I had ordered cans for somebody, but it was just the lids. You see, but I didn't know. I said cans. Empty. What's in the cans? I said empty cans. So they open the box. They don't find nothing. So now the cops come in my ear. He says, I know everything about you. Everything. I'm talking about everything. I know all the little flights that you take back and forth and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was.
So I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So he's like, can we search the room upstairs? So you give us permission to search? I was like, nah, I need a lawyer. Oh, so you want to play hard? So, they take me in the Jeep. I was in the Jeep for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because, and they needed my permission to search the room.
They was doing that 5 hours para buscar el cosa.
El warrant. But they couldn't get a warrant because the warrant comes only from the box. And the box didn't have nothing. You see what I'm saying? So what happened was, if I would have given permission, I would have been fucked. So when I get in the Jeep, when they put me in the Jeep, I'm seeing the pictures of all of us. The pictures in the hotel,
Of all other.
of my boys, of the people over there.
Tigres son famosos.
So I'm like,
They showing you this?
no, they're not showing, but they
see
do
it.
that on purpose. You see, they
Get you
leave it
scared,
open.
yeah.
Oh, God.
So you can see it. So I'm there, you know, and the cop comes down like 5 hours later. Oh no, another cop come, and he comes with a briefcase, and he tells me, he come out, they uncuff me, boom, and he was like, let me get your hand. So I'm, you know, this is in the middle of the streets.
Jeez.
In the middle of the streets. I'm talking about middle of the street, everybody passing by, da 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 da. I got pictures and video and all that somebody took.
Ucho.
And all that, yeah, boom. While I'm handcuffed and all that, so when I tell him, yo, can I get my sweater? And so he tells me, yeah, I'll give you the sweater. Are you gonna cooperate with us? I'm like,
For a sweater?
for a sweater? So I said, nah, fuck that. It's alright. Boom. So he takes, you know, the ink, start fingerprinting me, and the other guy comes, what happened? I said, nah, I wanted my sweater. I don't pay, don't worry. You know, I tell them people's passing by, this shit look funny. You know what I'm saying? So they fingerprint me, they put me back in the car, handcuffed, like half hour later. Oh, they tell me call my cousin to pick up my car. So I was like, pick up the car. Yeah, they usually take everything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finding it funny. So my cousin comes, so he tried to put pressure on my cousin, like trying to say, yo, we know something.
He said something.
Yeah, whatever, but
Whatever.
yeah, and my cousin was like, yo, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like, I'm just here to pick up the car. That's it,
Yeah,
bro.
so
They give him the car, right? So, like half hour later, they all come down with everything I had upstairs. They destroyed, you know, I had shit. They came down with everything, like a whole bunch of shit. But the cops get in the Jeep. That's on my kids right now. Wherever they at right now, they could lay down right now.
God forbid.
God forbid. The nigga said, yo, where you want to get dropped off at? I looked at him and I'm like, where I want to get dropped off at? I thought he was playing.
You want to know where you actually live? Where you actually live? That's what you're trying to
They
do.
was trying to
And-
take you somewhere.
No, he said where I want to get dropped off at. Like where you, and he was asking me, yo, you should help yourself, la la la. I was like, well, you letting me go. He uncuffed me in the Jeep. And I said, you're not going to give me my boxes back? Oh, they're in the precinct. You got to come to the precinct. They took me to the precinct. They left the boxes outside. They went to the lot in the back, and they left me in the front with all the boxes, and they left
They just left you abandoned ahí con todas las
crazy,
boxes.
bro.
in front of the precinct with all the boxes.
They didn't ask you what was like why you have those in those boxes. Why you have
Nah, they knew what was that for, but they couldn't do nothing because I didn't have drugs in the box.
Yeah.
eso me quilla eso.
So if it would have been in the
All that
box,
for nothing.
yeah, not for nothing. I lost there though. I lost like 300,000 right there only too.
Jesus
Another 300.
Ey, pero esa pedida.
Another
Ey,
300.
Another 300,000.
Pero ellos agarran tan vivo.
Se-
tan-
And I mean, but right now, if they would have done it right, I wouldn't even be talking to y'all.
Now, just
Dile
just
que no.
If
for
they
me
would have
to-
done it right,
just
did
for
they
us
just
to have like a
Él tenía un secret compartment. o
time
algo ahí que le
span
tenían que-
of your good times, right? Like how many years were you like ruling? Like everything was lit, everything was dope. For how many years did you continue having
Before
this?
everything.
I mean, in COVID, I made $1 million change just in COVID. In the 3 months.
Yeah, esos pipilos no sirven para nada porque yo
los
tenía que
palomos,
ser.
los palomos de iglesia.
And that's on God. I made $1 million change. I had it.
Oye eso.
Coño, yo vi que haciendo
En-
vi que vaina
en-
pipilón.
en-
Nah, I'm lying. 2 months.
I should have been in the
Oye
streets.
eso. 2 meses acabando con todo.
¿Sabes lo que es?
Y yo duré 2 meses para poder que aplicar para el maldito.
El pipilón.
¿Qué pipilón?
El PCA.
La vaina esa que le daban a uno cuando te botaban del trabajo.
Unemployment.
Nigga, que yo, nah, they're gonna take my unemployment. I ain't fucking with that shit, nigga.
Unemployment.
Everybody's doing it. Cuando está unemployment de voto, yo
I
de aquí.
swear.
2 meses duré yo para tomar esa decisión.
Oye.
But I would say I had a 10-year plus good run.
10-year
Ah, no,
run.
está
Plus, yeah,
bien.
10 year plus.
Wow.
Y eso
And then, you know, then in between, then I had like another 4.
Did your
Because it goes up
crew
and down.
do like the traveling and all that?
Yeah.
Did
You
y'all
better.
ball out? What was the biggest ball out you did? Like maybe you went to a club, you
Like,
threw-
this is
Oh, your
stupid.
Tommy is just living
threw
through you.
30,000 on a stripper.
Tell them.
Nah, I don't throw my money on the strippers though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't go to strip clubs.
Okay, okay.
Hombre de iglesia.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying? But clubbing, yeah, we used to. I mean, yeah, we used to spend though. We used to
What's something you wouldn't do? You wouldn't pay for, like if you had the money, whatever. What you know, besides throwing money on, not throwing money on strippers, what's something that you refuse to like put your money on?
Crypto.
Nah.
Oh, yo dije que tú
I mean, what-
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay for ass.
No?
Why?
That's a good.
Yo-
That's a good topic
I
here.
don't know because
I'm not paying for that.
The high end, biggest
What?
stripper, the biggest high end escort.
I'm not paying for that. Why?
you never wanted to do 9 bitches at the same time.
I'm not paying for it.
Right, then.
¿A cuánto es? A 100,000 cada una.
Tommy's
Estamos
living through
millón.
you.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't pay for it though. Like,
Yeah.
But you pay them like, oh, thank you for a good time, like, you know, not really pay for pussy, but for their time.
I mean,
Like you bless them a little bit.
no, of course, I mean, if there's a service going on, of course, I bless them. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, nah, good looking, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, yo, what's up with this?
De la mía.
Yo estoy trabajando. They're gonna be like, what's up with this guy, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, honestly speaking, though, I've been to the strip club probably twice.
You know
Why?
what
Why
I'm
you
saying?
like the strip club?
I mean, I've never been to strip club,
Type of guy.
guy though, but and I don't like that. Like I went with somebody else not that long ago, and I hate when you go in, they already on you, like you don't even let me sit down.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
that's it. That's already
It's
that's
a
already a
flag
turn
for
off for
you.
me right there.
Turn off.
Yo no,
Yeah.
yo estoy trabajando muy fuerte
Sí,
para llegar a esa cantidad de dinero, para darme la vida que yo me merezco. Yo me voy a dar 10, a ver si me gusta, y si me gusta bien, y si no, no me gustó, pero lo hice. Yo no. Al strip club fui una vez, no me gusta though. I'm just like that. I don't like the strip club either.
No?
Yeah.
Nah.
¿Por qué, Iván? Why?
Yeah, my first trip, I mean, the first time I went, it was dope. The second time I went was Emily. Emily got me a nice ass stripper.
Really?
Smelled like strawberry raspberry together, bro.
Wow.
And I was sitting down, tú sabes que she was like, este palomo, like, babe, what's up? I got you the stripper. Yo estaba ahí. Damn, you were by. Yo, pues tú crees que yo baile. So yo me paré, empecé a bailar. And at one point, like, I carried the stripper. Ahí, dije,
Ese día.
la tiré en el piso. Fue, next thing you know, le lambí el toto así. And then I was like, damn, qué toyo. Because I got overboard. Emily's right there, right? And I was like, yo voy a mirar para allá. Y si sigo vivo, amén. I look down at the stripper's like,
¿Y qué? ¿Y Emily?
I look at Emily, she's like, and then I was like, yo te dije que a mí no me gusta estar aquí.
Coño, you got too happy, you got too excited ahí.
It's a true story. I never went
¿Y si
back.
esa stripper tenía algo allá abajo?
Yo
Podía
era
tener
adicto.
candela, por ese fuego yo le iba a pagar.
A mí me llevó un primo mío, manega, él me llevó a... ¿Cómo se llamaba eso? Sin City.
Oh, man. Rest in peace, Sin City.
Sin City del Bronx.
Sí,
No,
¿cómo
Sus,
se llama? ¿Cómo
¿Cómo se
se
llamaba? Ajá,
Sus.
para Sus Rendezvous.
Eso ahí en Mount Vernon.
Oye.
Mount
En
Vernon.
Mount Vernon.
Oye,
Money making
Manny,
Mount Vernon. Eso está cayendo. I don't know what they call it.
Oye.
Money making
yo
Mount Vernon.
llegué a ese sitio.
That was my first one too.
Really?
El primo mío le decían el Godfather.
Oye.
Godfather.
Oye,
El
ese
Godfather.
ese tigre
Esa
iba-
tacita.
Oye.
yo creía que él iba todos los días. Y yo, oye, lo conocía a todo el mundo. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Godfather.
Oh, todas las
¿Te
mujeres,
gustó,
toda la
Tommy?
vaina.
¿Te gustó?
Oye,
It was
espérate. So, me dice, ¿tú quieres que te pague un lap dance? Digo yo, ¿qué es eso? Dice, te llevan para allá arriba. Te llevan para allá arriba y te remenean el culo encima de ti. Digo yo, ¿qué? Está todo, págame uno. ¿A cuántos son? A 20 pesos. En ese
$20.
tiempo.
Hey, eso ustedes que llegan ahora cuando con todo
Yeah.
de 100.
En esos
De
tiempos.
100.
You could go to
How
a
much is
strip
a lap dance now?
You could go to a strip
It's
club
like
back in the days.
$100, ¿no?
Oye,
Oh, I don't know.
Sammy,
Hell
back then,
no.
uno podía ir al strip club con $100, loco.
Sí.
No, pues 100 pesos.
Tirar
man.
50 en
They
el
will
aire
take
y
you
beberte
out.
2 tragos. Ahora con $100 tú no
Oye.
puedes ni saludar.
And you have, and if you're gonna, if you need a chair, if you need to sit down, you gotta buy a bottle. Si no, te dejan parado la noche entera.
Ah, no,
That's
eso sí.
crazy.
Él compraba una botella porque él parece, te dije que era
You have to have
conocido.
you
A
have
él lo
to have a
conocía.
bottle.
This is my first time ever in a strip club. I couldn't believe it. Oye,
I couldn't believe it.
I'm
Oye.
here. Wow.
I'm here,
yo,
baby.
nigga, tú sabes, porque desde que uno entra, uno ve, coming to the main stage. Tú ves.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
They still do that?
Dicen un maldito nombre
No.
así. Yeah, over there they
Okay,
did.
okay, back
Anyway,
pero
so,
I don't
so
remember the strippers
yo
being
veo esta
announced.
mujer, estos nalgones, manega, estas mujeres con esta teta afuera, plan, 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 paradita, yo, mierda.
y bailaban, eso no era choreography.
Y
ahí,
ellas
that
estaban
time.
así, yo, y cuando eso estaba de la vaina así, to the window, to the
road,
wall,
to
to
the
the
center
center
of my
body.
body.
Y tú estás nada
¿Cuánto
ahí.
tiraste?
¿Cuánto
Oye,
tiraste?
¿Cuánto
tic,
tiraste?
tic, tic,
Sammy no
tic.
tiró nada, he was like,
Todavía yo no he tirado ni un peso.
El diablo.
That's it, oh, that's
Estoy
fun.
entrando, maniga, para
Wow.
allá.
Qué
Wow.
experiencia,
Oye, entonces estoy yo mierda, coño. Y las mujeres me pasaban por el lado y la tetica. ¡Ay!
Ese aire
Y yo-
encendido.
Y yo mierda.
Tiene que ser
you know,
la tetica por ahí.
but I had never seen this many naked women in my life together. You know what I'm saying? Todas juntas. Y todo estos culos y toda esta vaina. This was a candy store.
Estaba sorprendido.
So,
Sí.
cuando él me dice de que yo toma,
Sammy feliz.
te voy a pagar un lap dance, ¿cuál es que tú quieres? And I'm like, mierda, nosotros.
morenita.
And I'm like, you know, ese culazo que está ahí, la jeva sube conmigo por una escalerita, ahí arriba hay un tigre, el security. Oye, estos tigres eran unos monstruos que tenían la espalda en el
Yeah,
pecho.
big guys. You're big
Yo,
guys.
yo, it was crazy, bro. Esos tigres
Sí, pero llega al cuarto ya. Llega al cuarto. Mete a seguridad del diablo.
fue la jeva, en estos tiempos se usaban la camisa larga y vaina y tú. La jeva, ven, siéntate ahí, me bajó el zip y lo sacó, pap, y lo puso ahí y se montó encima y me dio
For
más
$20?
duro.
Yo, hold up.
Me puso la camisa encima, ella no estaba todavía like bare to it.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
She took it out with her hands.
Took it out with her hand.
She had nice nails.
It was beautiful. Whatever the fuck was going on, I couldn't believe it. Ahí fue la primera vez que yo mojé sin entrar.
Oh, wow.
Ya tú sabes.
Wow.
She gave you that hot tour.
I was like,
Wow.
yo quiero 5 canciones
Stop
más.
it.
He's so heavy, he's so heavy, he's so
I've
heavy.
only been famous for that
Yo
fucking.
quiero 5
Yo
canciones
quiero
más.
5 canciones más.
Wow, tell
Ahí
me.
duramos, manega. Yo cogí lap dance el tiempo entero, desde que estaba ahí.
Wow.
Lo que yo llevé para gastar, lo gasté ahí.
$20. That's all it
Mira,
takes to
that's
be happy.
beautiful.
You came out happy.
It takes to be
Oye,
happy.
oye, ya yo quería ir todos los martes después.
Yeah, because it was Tuesday. Yeah, I remember.
Los
It was
martes,
Tuesday.
los martes era, yo
Oh,
quiero ir los
really?
martes. Ahí ya yo comenzaba los martes, fue con aquella.
Yo,
But they were still making money though. $20, you say $20, but they was making money. 3 songs, bro.
Te bailaban 3 discos.
yo me do you know why I can't go to strip club? Porque yo no me enamoro, viejo.
No te enamoras.
Ah, pues yo,
Oh,
yo
te
I
enamoras.
remember, it's crazy, right?
con,
Like,
con,
no.
con la borrachera yo me
Yo
me
estaba en
enamoraba.
Connecticut, they have one of those,
Bartender?
en Connecticut, tú sabes, estábamos allá, y yo me pongo a hablar con ella, ¿qué tú haces aquí? Qué mujer tan bella.
Salvando
Oye,
vidas.
de que
Yeah.
sabe que
Salvando
saving
vidas.
lives.
Nigga wanted to marry one
Yo,
already.
sí,
This
ya
is
sabes,
crazy.
pide.
Y las mujeres
Y
don't
yo
really talk.
hablador, y que diablo, Dios mío.
Unless they see money, no le hablen porque algunos
No,
no
yo
want
le
to talk
pago
to you.
para hablar de
They don't
ella,
want to
man.
talk to you. They
¿Qué
want
un trago?
money.
¿Qué un trago? Yo te lo compro. ¿Y qué tú haces los sábados? ¿Tienes un barbecue o algo?
Oh my
Invítame.
God. No, you see,
Tú estás muy
see.
bonita.
Oh, they
Tú
want.
te hiciste, tú te hiciste.
And the girl's like, where's my money at? Where's
Yeah,
money?
That's
great.
Oh
the
my
strip club
God.
life is nuts.
Pero
Yeah.
no.
But all right, so you didn't really do the strip club ball, and you might have traveled or whatever. What's one of those memories of like, you know, the most money you spent, whether it was you alone or your crew, where it was like, yo, you know what we
Did
did?
last night?
Well, the biggest tip, baby.
You know, like, yo. No, I mean, in Miami, I would say Miami. In Miami?
Yeah.
Or like a bar?
Miami's
No,
Una
club.
cuenta. Una
Yeah.
cuenta. ¿Cuánto fue la cuenta?
I think it was almost 50.
50
Thousand,
grand?
yeah.
Shit. Of like Moet.
Everything.
Right.
I didn't even drink like that.
You didn't drink like that?
You know, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50,000!
I don't even want to say it on my morning, but you know, 50.
Yo quisiera ver a esa mujer el otro día. How much I spent yesterday? Because I called you all night. Como 2,000 pesos. Esa cuenta llegué a esa casa.
Sí,
Mira,
lo mato,
de barata
pasa
todo
bien.
Did you
matrimonio.
have a lot of that, like mujeres de barata matrimonio, girls that knew you had a girl, but because you was getting money, they really wanted to be?
I didn't really entertain girls like that.
Nah.
Nah.
Para su dinero.
I mean, at that time, I was just,
Focused
what-
on the
yeah.
money.
yeah, I wasn't really.
Entertaining
El
girls.
que está enfocado no está en mujeres.
Yeah, it's true.
Yo
You're
te lo
thinking
dije a ti,
about
Tommy.
money.
Tommy, enfócate, Tommy.
You
Ya está bueno.
focus.
That's
You focus.
What?
Tú no estás viendo.
You gotta focus. When you focus in money, ya, que las mujeres, you know. Como,
But they
como,
still come. They
Yeah, they still come,
Yeah,
but I
they come.
mean,
Pero you gotta.
it just wasn't your
Thing
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
yeah.
era un pendejito, I think.
You could take over my empire.
Oye, Tommy, era un pendejito.
Él era un
Ah,
pendejito.
suerte que no era guapo.
So él hacía la cosita.
Oye.
Wow, wow, wow.
So I wanna close it out. I
Amazing
wanna close it out. I
Ask
wanna
him if
close
he
it
would
out.
do it all over again.
Yeah, will you do it all over
Word.
again?
Would
Word.
you if you
All
knew,
said and done.
you knew your outcome, you still here, you're there right now. So would you go through it again knowing everything you did sacrifice?
Yeah, I would do it again.
Velo ahí.
Drug free.
No, I mean, I would do it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would do it
I thought you
again, though.
meant,
Meaning, but I would, you know,
You probably try to quit while you're ahead.
yeah.
Was there a time that you could have quit while you were ahead and
And
it
you
would have
didn't?
been?
Yeah.
it would
course,
have been
plenty of
like it
times,
would have
right?
been
A lot
fine
of
and
times.
dandy.
Last question, para cerrar ya.
Yeah.
Que ya hemos hecho tres. Given all the stories that you have and the ones that you can't tell, have you sat down and maybe written all this where it could turn into something like a movie, a series, or is it something that's like, you know what, I'm gonna keep that private because voy a involucrar demasiada gente left to right? No, it's not. I mean, I sent him a little story, but I just gotta switch the names up. But because at that time I didn't know no better. You know, I was young. I was still, you know, I was locked up being young, and I was just writing. Putting things together. But I still, I mean, there's a lot of things missing. I gotta flip a lot of things over, but yeah, I would.
That'll be fun. Do a little movie.
I told him that his story is almost book-like. You know, like I think he could do a bestseller type of book. You know, and then convert it into a movie.
Doble
You know
los
what I'm
cuartos.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's double money. You know what I'm saying?
Rompiste. Por algo no me había dicho.
Yeah,
tú.
you have the actors aquí, ¿no?
Exactly.
No, yo no.
But-
Cuando son películas así, a mí me
Iván.
gusta estar behind the scene.
No, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
for example, but there's always a clown in the movie.
Sí, sí, pero que con esa vaina seria, tú ves, yo voy a ser policía.
You could.
No, I honestly, con la historia tuya, I can see it, but you know, movies are made every day, left to right, series. Pero sería heavy de verlo de perspectiva de él. Like, just the camera is everything, you know. Él hablando con la seguridad, que sea aquí, que no hay caja. You know, just from that point, como hicieron en Bad Boys ahora, que cambiaron todos los ángulos totalmente diferentes.
Sí,
That
sí,
gave it
sí.
a different look.
Yeah, I
Sí.
did.
And I think those stories haven't been told in that perspective. Y cuando un cinematógrafo lo agarra de esa perspectiva, you feel more in touch because you feel it's you a través de los ojos tuyos. When, you know, it's just literally whoever the camera. Y ahí, you can even do it. Because él no va a salir nunca, lo que va a salir es la voz de él.
So you want the whole movie
No,
to be
no,
just...
no se puede involucrar.
No,
tan-
I'm just hypothetically.
tan
Meaning-
cerca de
Pero
esa
tú sabes
historia.
que
Porque
cuando
tú
están
sabes.
en la vaina de los policías, va y él mira el espejo y el espejo lo mira para atrás y ya, lo hallamos. Pero it'll be dope on that perspective because, you know, si tú estás bajo la cama y se ve ese movimiento, like, damn. Y después tú mirando, ves los tigres caminando from that, instead of just a big Y de allá, you know, I'm see,
You
¿sabes?
could, it could
A
be
ver si
good.
me
Start
meten
with the
ahí, a
book
ver si
first,
no meten.
right?
Tú sabes, si hay una escena de los triples, aquí estamos ya más.
Más iba a ser la estrena,
Ya, tú
la
sabes.
estrena de
I used to
Sus.
be a bartender, so tú sabes.
No,
I mean,
quién sabe. Estamos joseando aquí. No,
Anyway,
cierra el show. Otra
señores,
más.
no.
I'll
Vamos a darle
be right
gracias,
back.
vamos a darle gracias. Anónimo que estuvo con nosotros hoy. Señoras y señores, eso fue la Chercha. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to LMP, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Merienda Morena. Shout out to Bitter Cupcakes Lingerie. Anitos Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.